Solomon, get up.
Who's that lady?
That's Pam.
Pam?
Pam Fox.
Pam Fox, what is she, a porn star?
No, she's your new secretary.
I didn't ask for a secretary.
I know. I did.
Why?
Because while you're in there smoking and watching tube sites...
What's a tube site?
I'm in here taking phone calls and filing paperwork and doing more work than I did on the Newark baby butcher case!
The Newark baby butcher? What did he do?
Nothing, according to a jury of his peers. But that's beside the point. What matters is I needed a little help, so I put out an ad and she responded.
I have open warrants. No one's supposed to know we're here. You're my lawyer.
Well, that's why I put in the fine print, don't come to this address if you're a policeman.
I want her fired.
And you fire her.
Why? You hired her.
She's on your payroll.
You are this close, Solomon. This close.
Oh, come in.
Yeah, hello, I'm,
Mr. Marketing. I've read about you in the paper.
You have?
Of course. I would not have accepted Solomon's ad if I wasn't working for you.
Well, those papers don't exactly paint me in a very fashionable light.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, sir, fashion is not something you should be worried about. Oh, it looks like your tie is askew.
Oh, really? Let me,
Here, let me help you with that. What did you come in here to tell me? Mr. Marketing.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the office, fridge and freezer are in reverse. So the freezer's the fridge and the fridge is the freezer.
Oh, good to know. I'll be sure to put my cream pie in the correct box.
Your what?
My cream pie. I'll be sure to put it in the freezer.
Oh, of course, yeah, awesome. All right, well, welcome to the team, and I'm just gonna go ahead and, head out. Look alive, Solomon. Foxy Pam is coming on to me.
No, she isn't. She's a lesbian.
That just means she's picky, stupid. Fine. If Solomon's not gonna help me, I'll use all the help I can get. First dating app on YouTube, here I come.
Is a controversial new female mind control technique and may be offensive to women, minors, and closed-minded men. Viewer discretion is advised.
Strap in, folks, because I am now going to present to you the ad for Dr. David Tan's Desire System.
Hi, I'm Mike, and until recently, I wasn't having any luck with this one girl who ghosted me. Then, I discovered a weird but very easy trick that got her uncontrollably turned on by a message I sent. So turned on that she wanted to see me that night. In fact, I've tried it on a lot of other women, and it's always the same. I use it, they get turned on, and they start chasing me.
Alright, so let's talk about Mike. Now, don't let his incredibly average name dissuade you. Mike is 100% a real person and not a paid voice actor. Now, throughout this 33-minute-long ad, Mike is going to take us on an autobiographical journey about how he went from an insufferable asshole into getting women to, quote, chase him after sending them one simple text.
It really works for me, and I found it works for any guy, no matter how old, fat, ugly, or anything else you are. Not only that, but when I use this trick that I'm going to share with you, my insecurities completely vanished.
Now, you might have noticed that this ad is rather subtly marketing towards men who, let's just say, have an unfortunate lifestyle, unfortunate looks, and are above all incredibly insecure. Now, you might not know exactly what women are into, but something tells me insecurity isn't a trait they're striving for in a mate. However, this ad does give one more reason why a fat, ugly, disgusting, insecure male might have trouble getting a girlfriend.
Since you were lucky enough to find this presentation before it gets forced off the internet, in a few moments I'm going to show you video proof of this almost unfair technique being used on a banging hot girl for free. So you can start using it too. Yet first, I have to warn you. This is a trick that women sure as hell don't want you to know, which is why a few small groups of them are trying to have my presentation banned. Like this social justice loser who had the nerve to say this about this controversial seduction trick. In today's progressive society, it's a step back to give men this much power.
That's right. This ad just pointed out that we live in a society. Now, it may seem perfectly normal for a male-oriented dating scam to focus on the division in politics between men and women, but the Desire System does something a little more sneaky. I'll explain. Alright, and now for this experiment, you must always remember safety first, and I will be keeping my distance. Now, next to me are two men who are both suffering from a lack of female attention. However, there is a caveat. The man to my left is left-leaning, and the man to my right is right-leaning. What I will now do is press the button below my desk to simulate the effect of progressive ideology on two sexually bereft Western males. Here we go. As you can see, the left-leaning male creates a Twitter account where he begins to speak his mind on his lack of a girlfriend. Slowly but surely, he begins to follow sex workers' pages and paying half of his paycheck each week to their OnlyFans whilst championing their sex work in the comments. Oh, and of course, roasting the alt-right. As he carries out his white knight approach, the subject's dick begins to shrink, just like his bank account, before he is eventually pink-pilled and becomes a femboy. As you can see, it's truly tragic. If only he had cat ears and a tail. But now we go over to the right. The right-leaning male creates a 4chan account, swearing allegiance to the traditional way of life and battling the Zionist conspiracy. He too watches porn, but it's far more violent and usually contains a stepsister or stepmother. The only time he goes on Twitter is to lambast those weak SJW libtards. As time goes on, his dick too shrinks. However, at 3 inches, it remains hard and filled with blood caused by the anger of the women who rejected him. Eventually, he is black-pilled and becomes an incel. As you can see, these effects on the Western male are truly horrific. However, the desire system is shamelessly pandering to only one side. The incel.
Women turn us on uncontrollably just by being hot. And I've come to realize, after years and years of hopeless failures with women, that if you can't get a woman to chase you, you're not going to get laid. Best of all, when she chases you, you know she wants it. So, if anything, you're the one who needs to give her consent.
Whoa, okay, all this talk about chasing women and being uncontrollably turned on and reverse consent is reminding me a bit of the Weinstein Company. Now, as I've said, this entire ad is 33 minutes long, so we will have to jump around a bit. However, if you're here to see the trick right away, I'm gonna make you do what the ad did to me, and that's force you to wait. Wait a long, long fucking time. For fuck's sake, come in!
Sorry to bother you, Mr. Marketing. I have a couple questions on these documents.
Of course, Pamela, please come on over.
In this first document, you admit to paying $200 in federal tax income?
Wait, what did I say?
Quote, if the president paid $750, then I will pay half that.
Exactly.
Sir, you do realize $200 is not half of $750?
Really? Oh, then shred it.
In this document, you admit to being involved in the Iran-Contra affair?
Okay, look, all I did was have a meeting with Oliver North and then smuggle 4,000 rounds of ammunition into Tehran. It's not a big deal.
I love a man who travels.
You do? Well, let's just say that Colombia is beautiful. And Escobar makes the best Coke.
I could listen to your stories for hours, but, about this document, should I...
Just shred it.
Shred it?
Shred it all and then set it on fire.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and Pamela.
Yes?
Are you sure you're a lesbian?
Yes. Are you trying to mind control me?
Well, I don't really know how yet.
Yet.
At all. Never mind. You have a good day, Pamela. Can you close the door on your way out, sweetie?
Sure thing.
Thank you. Alright, so I think it's about time we get to the end of the ad. However, we're going to have to take it in 3 parts. First, we'll find out what Mike has to do with all of this. Second, we'll go into the background of the program's creator, Dr. David. And third, we'll find out what exactly the trick is.
So, listen, if you're a perv or you're going to use this to cheat on a girl or you want to hurt women, then please don't keep watching right now. But if you're a good guy who just wants an advantage over every other guy who's hitting up the hotties, then I'm willing to share this trick with you. I first learned about it after meeting my mentor, Dr. David T. He's a skinny little science geek who lives in Singapore.
Mentorial apprenticeships. How they've changed throughout the years, from blacksmith to tailor, to a legal loophole for slavery, and now, in the modern age, an apprenticeship for pussy.
He's Asian, about 5'7", but when I saw what this man could do with women, and when I saw what women desperately wanted to do with this man, I knew I needed to learn his secret.
Yes, the secret. He's finally going to tell us, ladies and gentlemen, what is the secret?
The reason I sought David out is a little embarrassing.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You see, the love of my life, a girl I treated like a damn princess and planned on marrying, she crushed my heart and made me look like a pathetic little chump. My girl, Ashley, worked at Applebee's with me, and one night after we had closed, I walked in on her and my boss, Randy, getting it on like they were auditioning for a tube site.
Oh my god. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Now, besides Mike being generally a cuck, were Ashley and Ray just fucking in the middle of an Applebee's? He said it was after they closed, so it had to have been in that Applebee's. I've never personally worked in the restaurant industry before, but if unadulterated sex is being had willy-nilly throughout restaurants, I'm gonna need a more disinfectant than is currently being provided to wipe up Mike's shame.
When I first peered through the kitchen doors, I couldn't believe what I saw. He was bending her over a sink. It looked like something out of a movie. I had no idea she was that dirty. And what hurt the most is that before she first turned around and noticed me, I could tell she was really enjoying it. She was making noises she'd never made with me. When Ashley finally did turn around and saw me, she gasped. They both looked at me for a second, startled, until my boss finally yelled, "Bro, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here." I remember mumbling, "Ashley," but all she had to say for herself was, "Mike, what the f***?" And then he went right back at pounding her, like I wasn't even there. I was crushed, and like the little wuss bag I was, I walked out of that kitchen with my head down, without saying another word. Needless to say, Ashley and I were done, and as much as that moment stung like a punch to the gut, the worst part was being single. I didn't hook up with another girl for 2 years, 7 months, and 13 days after that awful night. Yes, I was counting.
3 things. First, never go into an Applebee's again. Second, if someone is fucking your girlfriend right in front of you, don't just walk away. Third, if there was ever someone to market a fake female mind control product to, then it's Mike, because mind control is about the only chance he's got. Also, it's called porn, not tube sites. What are you, fucking 80?
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, Solomon, you scared me. I was just preparing to shred some papers for Mr. Marketing. What can I do for you?
Well, actually, Mr. M is exactly who I want to talk to you about.
Oh?
Well, I know he's the boss to both of us, but you do work with me a lot, and so I was just wondering if maybe you could keep a secret between us.
Oh.
No, not like that. Well, it is that, but not for me. Okay. Mr. Marketing is a man of the 80s, and because we were in hiding for so long, he doesn't really understand what's deemed appropriate in the workplace.
I see.
So what I'm trying to say is, if he does come on to you, if you could just let me know, that would be great.
Of course.
Thank you. And also, you're a lesbian, right?
Yes.
That doesn't just mean you're picky, right?
Excuse me?
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm glad we've got our plan, and just remember, you're a strong, independent woman. You can always say no. It's not like you're being mind controlled or anything.
Thank you, Solomon. I've got to get back to my work now.
Of course. You have a good day.
Fucking moron.
Now, in this next part, we will look into what was previously described as the 5'7" Asian geek, the Desire System's creator, Dr. David Tian.
Here's what I did. I searched every corner of the internet for someone who could teach me how to make a woman want me without being a sucker and paying for it. And by the time I stumbled upon Dr. David's website, I was pretty desperate.
Dr. David Tian, the man, the myth, the legend. Now, not only is he going to make you pay for his advice, he's also not a scam artist in the least. I mean, just look at his website.
You had tried to do a fraud with the IRS Internal Revenue Service, and we are taking a legal action, and we are issuing an arrest warrant on your name.
Dr. David Tian has 2 master's degrees and a PhD from the University of Michigan, as well as a master's degree from the University of Toronto, all of which were philosophical psychology, moral psychology, Asian philosophy, and philosophy of religion and ethics, none of which pay very well. So what does a Tian do? Obviously, he created a dating scam for incels on the internet. He has a Twitter, an Instagram, a LinkedIn, a website. I mean, Tian is pretty internet savvy. And he has one solid message. That message being, give me money and you get pussy. So now let's see a video of Tian himself, right after he has just performed the trick on a woman.
So how did that feel? Was it creepy at all? How does it feel from your perspective?
Well, that was working. I felt like we were in our own little bubble.
Yeah, a bubble. Like then everything kind of fades away. So it's sort of like this whole little our own world.
And I almost needed to go to the ladies.
Oh, okay. Well, we can take a break now.
That's it? That's the after effects? I thought you were supposed to be mind controlling her, and she would be all over you. Instead, she just stood there awkwardly and then said she had to go to the bathroom to A, take a massive shit without you, or B, masturbate, again, without you. But hey, maybe I'm being too harsh. Besides, I think it's time we take a look at what the trick actually is.
So, what can you realistically expect when you use the Desire system? Well, right after you use it, the girl will appear calm, and for about 20 seconds, you'll wonder if it's working or not. Then, you'll watch as her eyes begin to get wider. She'll start rubbing her thighs together, stroking her hair, and unconsciously touching herself lightly right above her breasts. From there, only one of 2 things can happen. 1, she'll start to chase you 95% of the time. If it's nighttime, she'll gently start touching you and whispering in your ear that she'd like to move to a more private location. If it's daytime and you're not in a place where she can corner you and kiss you, she'll aggressively try to make plans to hang out the first night she's free. Or, in rare cases, if she's extremely shy, she may not openly hit on you, but she'll still make it stupid obvious that she's turned on and wants it from you. And in the Desire system, Dr. David shows you how easy it is to get a shy girl into bed when this happens.
Okay, so we've whittled it down to 2 outcomes. First, with a whopping 95% chance, you create a mind-controlled stalker woman, or second, the 5% chance that you just convince a shy girl to sleep with you in a kinda rapey way. But either way, tell me what the trick is, Mike, and don't you dare put up a paywall.
So, what do you think would be a fair price to finally take control back from women? Start having as much pleasure as you can handle, and avoid wasting time, money, and pain on girls that aren't even worth it. What's it worth to be able to make any woman turned on and have the power to sleep with almost any woman you want in mere hours or minutes? $2,000? $1,000? Most men would consider $1,000 an absolutely fair price for this power, especially with the bonuses David's going to give you. But that's not what you're paying right now. You're not even paying half of that. You won't even pay $147. For today only, the first 500 guys who take action will get David's entire Desire system, filmed in state-of-the-art HD video and hosted online so you can start watching it right now for the one-time low price of only $67.
I've waited 33 minutes for that? All just for that? Alright, compose myself. I guess I've come this far. $67? I'll give it a try. I'll try it, Dr. David, but because you've already wasted so much of my time, I'm going to do it in my own way. A 1980s montage as I learn your system. Let's go!
For the next few minutes, I'm going to spit in the face of all the woke beta males. But what about my results? Well, after I learned the trick, it felt like I had superpowers with women. Actually, it felt kind of dangerous. Because I'd gotten scammed out of hundreds of hard-earned dollars buying stupid pickup products by so-called seduction experts. Makeup is manipulative. Fake boobs are deceptive. And when a woman shoved them in my face after I used the technique on her, it had serious effects on my decision-making abilities. Because you basically hold a joystick that is wired to the pleasure center of her body and can take things wherever you want.
I have desire.
Everything is going to plan. They don't suspect a thing. Tell Trisha to have the pot roast ready when I get home. As for evidence... Shit. Come in.
Hello there, beautiful. Is that perfume Turkish, or is that just your womanly musk?
It's French.
Just as I suspected. May I come in?
Of course, Mr. Marketing.
Excellent. Oh, please, dispense with the formalities. I'll call you Pamela, and you call me Mr.
Of course, Mr.
Would you care for some scotch?
It's 2 o'clock.
Oh, of course. Happy hour. Look, why don't we take the afternoon off?
I still have quite a bit of work to do.
Oh, nonsense. What are you, taking orders from that liberal feminist Solomon? I am the one in charge here, doll. You take orders from me.
Where will we go?
Well, I figured a picnic in the park would be radiant.
It's 33 degrees outside.
Oh, don't worry. Within hours to minutes, you'll be rubbing your chest, arms, and legs with so much friction the cold won't even be a problem anymore.
Let me just grab these.
Oh, nonsense. Work is over. It's all play now. Come on, let's go. Get the door, would you, Toots?
Thanks. Hey, Pam. Where is she? What is that? Oi, Gewalt!
Like my outfit? Notice I'm wearing pink. Only a man with confidence can wear pink. Yeah, thanks for watching me change, by the way, too. Anyway, what do you think of the food?
Looks lovely.
Yeah, I didn't spend a lot on it, because, it's not like you're worth anything. As a woman.
Well, which account did you use?
Oh, well, originally I would have used my other accounts, but the Panama Papers wiped that shit out, so now I'm just using my main account in Switzerland.
Oh, do tell me more about how rich and successful you are.
Well, I lost a lot of money when I had to settle a couple lawsuits, but I committed perjury in one of my depositions, and that saved me a whole lot of cash.
Well, I'm kind of cold. Would you come closer? Like baby seals for warmth?
Okay. Anyways, like I said, I had a lot of cash and it moved around a bunch, and I put a bunch of money into charity, but I used that as basically a shell.
Oh, and if you could just speak directly into my my left titty.
Oh, of course. So like I said, I've got a whole bunch of money. I have these charities, which I just funneled plenty of cash through. It's working out really well.
Got you! I have enough. I've got you! I have enough. Detective Pamela Vasquez, you are under arrest.
Whoa, babe, what are you doing?
Don't take one step forward or I'll shoot.
Don't worry, sweetheart. You're under my control.
Why can't I?
You're getting very horny. That's it. It's working. It's working. It's working. Well, that didn't go to plan.
Oh, sir, you're back. You're not gonna believe this, but Pam, she's a cop.
I know, she's dead, too.
Oh, what the hell happened?
Well, I was mind controlling her, and she was super into it, right? And then she put a bullet in her head.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Well, on the bright side, I think she solved our problem. I found these documents and a badge in her desk.
I told her to shred those!
Yeah, well, you missed the gun and listening device in her bra, too.
Look, I thought she was just trying to touch me. That's part of the desire system.
There is no system. You're being played.
What are you talking about? Look, I was really mind controlling her, right? Maybe she just thought I was like Romeo and Juliet and I just wasn't following through. And besides, you told me you told cops not to read the app.
I guess cops play dirty in 2021.
I don't know. I've just been alone for so long, I just wanted to find love.
Love?
Yeah, love.
Sir, can I speak plainly?
Sure.
Love doesn't have a price tag. If you can't find a girl, don't blame politics or rejection, and don't go online to find some self-proclaimed seduction expert. No, the key to finding the girl of your dreams is being yourself, being confident in your personality, expanding your intellect, and putting aside your sexual compulsions just for a moment to find somebody that you actually enjoy being around. Love isn't about manipulating your potential partner with mind games. It's about attraction and being like-minded. And until you figure that out, you're going to spend the rest of your life paying some con artist on the internet.
Do you really think so?
I know so.
All right. Well, I'll take your word to heart. Actually, on second thought, I'm still horny, so what do you say we just disregard everything you just said, put on really tight t-shirts, and go down to a club and fuck whores?
Yeah, whatever.
Awesome! All right, come on. Sorry, sweetheart. Don't go anywhere.
We gotta really clean her up.
I know. We'll clean her up. Jesus.